But I was like, wow, this is what my wife goes through. Now I get why she wants to kill me.
Mayor Daniel Lurie joins us now on the River Islands guest line. Mayor, good morning. Did you hear any of that story that Joe Shasky just told?
Yeah, I want to understand why Joe is blasting me about what's going on in my life. This guy is in his man cave screaming at his phone the other day. I mean, Shasky, I was worried for your health after that win. You reminded me of my son after the Chicago Bears game where he was upset when we scored too early. And then we won the game, and he was still upset about scoring too early. Oh, man, our emotions are high, aren't they?
It's incredible what this team does to me. And I was trying to explain to people, like, when you grow up in the city as a Niner fan, it's just different. Especially, you're a little older than me, but you understand, like, in the 80s, like, you can hear a pin drop in the Mission or in the Marina or in the Sunset or the Richmond or wherever it is when the games are going on. And so, like, when I think of someone who kind of knows every nook and cranny in the city, if you were to tell a tourist, here's my question to you. If you were to tell a random person who maybe just moved here or isn't familiar, where should I go watch this Saturday 5 o'clock game? Give me a couple of spots. Like off my head, I'm going Kezar Pub, right? Where would you recommend to go watch this game?
Your living room.
I'm going to the game.
I mean, so Sawyer and I have this debate. Do we want to go down to Levi's? Do we want to watch just the two of us, just so we can focus our energy? And we don't like talking to other people during the game.
I feel that.
And so I went on a bar crawl before and during the game last week. It was so much fun. Every bar was packed, from the Mission to the Excelsior to the Castro to Union Street with the bus stop was packed and Perry's was packed. But there are times where I just want to focus and get angry and excited and scared kind of by myself. So I go back and forth. Sawyer and I were watching one of the games. I think it was the Seahawks game a couple weeks ago. We were watching together, and he left. He's like, we're bad luck watching together, and he went down to his room by himself.
You've created a monster.
We all got our own ways of dealing with this emotion, but I have to tell you, this city, I just went to the permit center because these city employees have done such an incredible job. I went to thank them. They're all dressed in Niner gear.
Let's go.
They're all fired up. Every city employee in this building just had like gold change and screaming bang bang. Like the energy is off the charts in our city right now. It's so much fun.
So like when I was a kid, we used to do these things on Fridays called Red and Gold Fridays. So at Saint Gabe's, we would get to wear our Niner colors and our Niner gear, and then like you would see all the Muni buses. It would be like, the 28 or the 29 or the 14 or 15, and it would say Go Niners on the actual buses. Like That's the stuff that I love. And when I think of the playoffs, I think of our city banding together and doing things like that.
I'm calling the head of MTA right now. I love the go. We got it. Let's go. We should have Let's Go Niners on every bus. I'm with you.
I love it.
I do remember those days.
Yeah. Mayor of San Francisco, Daniel Lurie, joining us here on the Morning Roast, courtesy of the River Islands guest line. Mr. Mayor, have you allowed yourself the possibility to dream that in a couple weeks' time, the San Francisco 49ers could be hosting the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium?
No. We got one game in front of us right now, Joe. We can't be looking ahead. I saw.
You're a politician. That's your job to look ahead. Come on. What are you talking about? Come on.
I'm on your show. I'm a Niner fan first right now.
Let's go.
We're gonna put the Super Bowl on. It's gonna be incredible. We did it incredibly well 10 years ago. I have full faith and confidence in our Bay Area host committee, and Zaleen and the Niners are all in on that, whether they're in it or not. The Super Bowl week is going to be epic here in San Francisco. But you just asked about whether or not the Niners. We got a game at 5 p.m. tomorrow. We got to lock in on that. We can't get ahead of ourselves. We can't be thinking, well, maybe we get Fred Warner back for the championship game. We got to be thinking, how do we stop that running game tomorrow, which we couldn't stop 2 weeks ago? And how do we convert on third down? And how do we make sure that we keep their offense off the field and get Christian going? We got Trent playing this game when we didn't have him before. So I can't, no dreams, just focus on what's in front of us, focus on what we can control tomorrow. And that's for us as fans, like putting those good vibes out for our team. This team is just, it's miraculous what they've done.
It really is. It really, really is. You know what's funny is like my dad and I used to argue about who our favorite player was. Like I would have specific guys that I love. I love Steve Young. He was always a Montana guy. We would argue till we were blue in the face. I'll never forget him saying, "You got to put Montana in." This is in the NFC Championship game. We were sitting in the end zone. And I'm like, "Dad, Steve Young's the MVP." Like that's the original like argument between me and my dad was Steve Young versus Joe. Who's Sawyer's favorite player, and who's your favorite player on this year's team?
I think if you ask Sawyer, I think he would say either Kittle or McCaffrey. I think you have to love Fred Warner and what he brings. I'm trying to think right now. I said this before. Like I feel like Christian on that last drive and at the link kind of just he was like, I am not going to be taken down. And he made that cut. That was just, it was unbelievable. And I was like, this guy's got it today. I'm trying to think. I mean, how about like the two linebackers, Hendricks, who like wasn't even on our team like 6 weeks ago or 7 weeks ago. I'm going to go with the incredible coaching. Kyle, who has just gotten, he gets love and then he gets the hate. And I'm like, this guy is a genius. And, I think this is his best coaching job he's ever done. I know he won't consider himself successful until he wins the Super Bowl, but it's pretty impressive. But if you're asking favorite player, Sawyer's going to tell you probably Christian or Kittle. I think those would be the two. And for me, I'm going to give some love to Kyle.
Let's go.
Mr. Mayor, are you aware of this 49ers injury conspiracy theory down at near Levi Stadium? The electrical substation. Do we need to have an investigation launched, Mr. Mayor?
They've been practicing there since 1988. So I think let's talk to Mr. Jerry Rice. Let's talk to Ronnie Lott. Let's talk to Joe. Let's talk to Steve. It is really gaining some traction though. So, I guess, some people suggest that's a reason to get them back to the city. I'm not going to start that controversy right now. We're locked in on 5 p.m. tomorrow, but man, I don't think there's much there. But in this crazy world that we live in, conspiracy theories like to take off.
If ever there was a mayor who could help bridge the gap and bring them back at some point in the future, it would be you. So that's me saying it, not you saying it. I will always hold out hope that they will come back. Have you seen you're always on social media, and so I'm just curious, have you seen the new Brock Purdy kind of Full House remake commercial that he unleashed this week from, it's called Drink Recovery. I had never heard of it, but it's basically Brock Purdy in a car, in like a convertible, doing the whole Full House intro throughout the streets of San Francisco. Yeah. Have you seen it?
I have not seen this, Shasky.
It's
I have
incredible.
Not seen this. Okay, this is good. I'm going to have to look at this. I'm sitting here with my team. We're doing a blitz across the city. We did our State of the City yesterday. I
saw that.
Where we talked about the momentum of 25, but how we got to put our foot on the accelerator in 26. We got so much more work to do, but we're going to do, I think, something like 17 or 18 or 19 stops around the city today. We've already started down at Montgomery BART stop on Market Street. We hit the Permit Center. We're going on with you. We're going to Soma next. We're going to hit the Mission and Excelsior. We're going all over our great city today. And I will watch Brock's new social post. I have not seen it.
I just watched it. It's called Drink Recover. And literally, it is uncanny. Danny Tanner, a.k.a. Brock Purdy here.
Amazing.
The face, the smile, everything.
He needs the gold jacket, though.
He really is, though, like Mr. 49er. Is he not? Like, this guy.
He is it.
We say it all the time. Right? Like, Steph Curry.
It's great, right?
Steph Curry's the golden goose. He's Captain America. There's nothing you can say negative about the person that is Stephen Curry. I feel like Brock Purdy's the same way. Right, Daniel?
I think that's right. I'm watching the ad, and he's got some iconic visuals behind him. So I'll take any ad that shows off San Francisco. That's good. I saw Steph Curry at the Cal Duke game the other night.
Oh,
that guy is so incredibly kind and down. It's amazing. And I really don't know Brock, but I've only heard amazing things about him. Anytime I've said hi to him, he's been great. But I don't know him. But the two of them, great role models for all of our young kids, for sure. There's no question.
You going to Chase Center tonight for the Bruce Mahoney SISH?
And what kind of question is that? What kind? I have to be there. I am going. It was funny. My daughter last night said, "Hey, Dad, I'm going to the Bruce Mahoney game." I said, "I'm going too." She goes, "I know, but I'll go with you. But then you got to act like you don't know me when we get in the door."
Goodness.
So
she did that to you. How old is she now?
She's a freshman in high school.
Yeah, it's about the age now. That's about it. Embarrassment.
I'm a little piece of me died.
Yeah, Mr. Mayor, I have a 6-year-old and a 3-year-old right now.
Oh my gosh.
And literally the other day, because I'm a very affectionate father, I give my kids kisses on the cheek. The other day, Ben's like, "Don't kiss me on the cheek." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'm too old for that." I was like, "What?" Like literally, like my heart.
6-year-old.
The 6-year-old. I was like, my heart was destroyed, Mr. Mayor.
I had a deal with my kids, and I've driven them to school. They went to the same elementary school together, and I said from the time they were both in kindergarten or second, I said, "You have to. I'm going to walk you into school. We're going to hold hands, and you're not allowed not to." And I will say, through 8th grade, my daughter always let me do it. My son, we don't walk as many blocks as we used to. We go right kind of closer to the school now, but always they have to be able to hold your hand, and so I demanded that, and they were very nice about it. And my daughter's been very sweet, but I can see where she'd want a little separation from me. I get it.
I ran into your son at San Francisco Baseball Academy, I don't know, maybe a month or two ago, and they're just celebrating their 15th year as a business here in San Francisco. You say it all the time on your IG feed, like small businesses are the backbone of San Francisco. And one of my good friends, Issa, who ran Squat and Gobble for over 32 years, had 4 or 5 locations. They're finally closing down. He's going to move on, and his son is now expanding Bonita Taqueria. There are some great businesses and some great things that are happening right now around the city, and you're always at the forefront of it. So maybe highlight a couple that you've come across in the last couple of weeks that you're really excited to brag about.
I mean, are we talking some of the pubs like Kezar that I went to, or High Tops, or the Recovery Room, or the Final, or I'm trying to think where I've been for some amazing meals. Where have I gone recently? I mean, I forget what I did like 30 minutes ago. But I have to tell you, what we were just doing at the Permit Center is like, there was this new bar called Bar Darling. It's on Chestnut Street, and this guy Nate Valentine and his co-owners have been running and starting restaurants and bars for years. And when I was running for office, he would tell me about 6, 9, 12 month long holdups.
Yes.
And how hard it was to work with the city. And he was like, this is a business owner trying to just like do right by the city, loves this city. And we put this online application around putting tables and chairs out, and a few other things. He said he went online and he was able to fill out a form in 15 minutes. It got approved in, I think, 2 days. He's like, it's night and day difference on some of the things. Now, there's still other things that we have to work on and get better on. But these small businesses deserve our partnership, not for City Hall to be an enemy to them. I got one for you on December 24th, Christmas Eve. The Jewish families, we go out to Chinese food, and I went to Fang, and Fang is just this incredible family-run business right on Howard Street. This food, Shask, Joe, you guys got to go check out Fang. I mean, this Chinese food was so good, and her daughter was serving, and her daughter was 7 years old, pouring the water. Family-run business. She herself, the owner, was working at her parents' place when she was 7, 8 years old, it's like those are the stories that are just incredible here in San Francisco. And you got a ton of them too.
Fang on Howard. Is that the one?
Fang.
Yep.
Howard. It's right near the W.
Yeah. I'm looking at the menu right now, Mr. Mayor. They had me at fried pork pot stickers. I'm already in, so we're good.
Mayor, before you get on out of here, I got to ask you one last thing. We've got a SFYBL opening day in about a month, all right? We got the Niners this weekend. We got a lot of stuff popping. We got, obviously, the Warrior games over the weekend. We got Chase Center tonight. I'm fired up. Are you going to be there at the SFYBL thing?
I hope to. Didn't you and I throw out a first pitch a year ago?
Yeah, I think we'll do it again. My little guy will be there. He might be the one receiving the ball now. He's hitting off the tee. But I guess the last thing I'll leave you with this. Me and Uncle Danny are going to Seattle. We're going to be in the stadium. He loves the work that you've been doing downtown. He says, never been cleaner. Police officer for 35 years. He's just so proud of everything you've done. Where are you watching the game Saturday night? Niners versus the Hawks.
Did you say you were going?
Yeah, I'm going.
When are you going?
I'm leaving tomorrow morning, and it's my wife's birthday on Sunday, so I have to be back at 9 a.m. the next morning. It's a 24-hour trip, Mayor. I'm going up. It's a business trip. It's all business. I'm sitting in the 300s. I'm going to bring home a victory.
Shasky, I'm going to just say this one thing. I might try to find you in that stadium.
Text me. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go Niners. Let's go San Francisco. We got this. Let's keep this run going.
Mr. Mayor, appreciate the time this morning, man. Thank you so much.
God bless your family.
All right. Take care. Thank you. You too.
See ya.